SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello and welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna go check in on Zelda, I guess. Which is a weird place to be this early in the game, but also I kind of like it. Because, I mean, we spent the entire previous game, hello Fox, the entire previous game trying to find Zelda, and, like, she's theoretically coming to her power and all that, so it's just kind of nice to kick the trend of, you know, Zelda's trapped in a box somewhere for the entirety of the game, and your whole deal is getting her out of said box, essentially. Well, there's that tower I was looking at. I do wonder what it is. I kind of wonder what this entire fort is here. Is this... It's actually a manned fort. Look at that. Sheikah's, maybe? Royal Guard? What's your deal? Hi. You're not even wearing armor. What's your deal? Mondi. Link? Mr. Link? Is that really you? Where have you been? No one's seen you or Princess Zelda since you went under the castle to investigate the gloom. And that's when the castle rose into the air. Everyone's been so worried about both of you. Purah's barely slept. She's been trying to figure out where you two went. So I take it Zelda's not here then? That is disappointing, since this is theoretically where the quest log said to go to meet Zelda, but okay, that's fine. All right. Anyway, Purah, huh? Okay. At the moment, Purah should be in that building with the telescope. That does seem in character. Although, how are you supposed to use that telescope? I mean, you could stand on the wooden platform there, but, like, I feel like you'd be at high risk of teetering off the back of it. Well, that's maybe just a perspective thing. Don't worry about it. What is that vortex and clouds back there, by the way? That seems important, doesn't it? What's going on there? I have all sorts of questions. Anyway, continue. Please, hurry there now. She'll want to know that you're all right. Okay. Sure, I guess. Anything else to say, Mondi? Purah's in that building with the telescope. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Lookout landing in Hyrule Field. Okay. But I don't actually have... Well, I mean, it kind of fills it in on my map a little bit, even though I don't have a map for the area. Well, that's fine. That's good. Is this thing actually it's not a map tower, is it? It doesn't look like the same style of technology. Well, let's see who's in this town. I mean, yeah, I'm supposed to go talk to a new face. What do you mean? Apparently I live here. Or not live here, but, like, have been here before. They said so. Wait, these are the same clothing I had in the previous game. Why do I have to buy them again? I had those. Hi, what's your deal? Jambo. Ugh, it's so great. What is? Oh, you're the saddest looking person I've seen in a while. This Hylian armor series has caught your eye too? No, I own it somewhere, I'm pretty sure. The design's so cool and it fits like a glove. It's popular with travelers too, which means it's a must for adventuring. Okay, sure. Are you an adventurer? Is that relevant to you at all? At that price, I can afford it if I sell off my ore. I mean, nothing wrong with that, I guess, if you don't need the ore. But anyway, hi, what's your deal?
Hey.
Mubs, quite a name as well. Hey, welcome. It's your first time at my store, right? I have no idea, honestly. It's the only place to shop here in Lookout Landing. I know it looks a little thrown together, but I stock a nice selection of goods, and there was a period there. I ran a store back in my hometown, so I hope you'll support my place here. What's your hometown?
Oh.
I come from a small fishing town called Lurelin Village. I've been there, I feel like. How did I not meet you before? It's way to the south, on the southeastern corner of Hyrule. It used to be a peaceful place, too. Then the pirates arrived. I used to run the village's general store, but when those pirates arrived, I had to grab all the goods I could carry and run. I don't know how it's going there now. I hope I can return someday, but for now, I'll just keep selling as much stuff as I can. Please, let me know if there's anything you'd like. Anything else you need? I don't think I need to sell anything right now. Goodbye. Just pick it out and let her know. Okay, she's got apples for 12 rupees each. Wow, that's an expensive apple. Arrows for 20 for 5. And, of course, the trousers are 120, 130, and 70 for the hood. Well, I can't afford any of this because I ain't got much in the way of money because apparently Ganon drained all my money when he drained all my... He didn't drain my health. He just made me evil. Apparently too evil to have money. Horse. This is not my horse. I cannot talk to the horse. It looks like I can talk to the horse, but it's deceptive. I'm going to try it, though. Hi. Durbos. Sorry, can't talk. Our captain will give me an earful if I don't pay attention. Says Growlins. I'm right in the middle of giving out orders. This group's going to join the search for Princess Zelda. So whatever you need, it's got to wait until... Wait, what? Is that really you? Link, you've returned. I've got to say that it's a relief to see that you're safe. I'm Growlins, head of the monster control crew. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to this guy whose name I already forgot because you're very distracting. But we can talk more later. You need to report into Purah immediately. She has to know you're back. Tell me about the monster control crew. Your interest in our work honors us all. But please, go tell Purah you're safe. I think I got your voice wrong, but I don't care. Durbos, I want to talk to you. So you're this Link I've heard about. You really do look tough. I mean, do I? I got 4 health right now. Link, my apologies. Your interest in our work honors us, but I'm babada. Babada bada bada building with the telescope. I don't want to talk to Purah right now. You got a bucket on your head. Explain. Landy, shh. The captain's still talking. Link, okay, Rollins is going to talk no matter who I talk to around here, huh? Well, I'm going to talk to you anyway. It's not going to work, but I'm going to do it. Flaxel. Huh, so you're the big deal swordsman that everyone's talking about. Glad to get to meet you. I'd be up for talking about hero stuff anytime if I'm not on a mission. And Rollins wants to talk to me, but I show him the shield, which is to say I keep my back facing him. I don't care. Hello, old man. Who are you? Lester. Oh, it's you. Your arrival's sure to cause a bit of a stir, Which you probably needed something, didn't you? Well, if this is your first visit, go talk to that soldier in the center of our little fort. You probably mean Growlins, huh? So I'm a little bit confused, because when I first walked up to this place, they were all like, oh, it's you! We were wondering where you went! But then all the people inside here have never seen me before, and it's very strange. I don't understand if I came from here or not. Hello. I mean, it's a fort, so I probably don't live here, but you know what I mean. Hi. Burwar. I swear I saw something fall from that giant sky island. Right, I'm sure I did. It even looked kind of like me. Wait, Link, is that really you? You're back? Then I won't hold you up for a moment longer. Please, speak to Purah at once. I don't want to. I want to talk to everybody else first. Hi. Nice beard. Drozer. Nice name. Well, Link, you're here? We've all been hoping that you'd return. Right after Hyrule Castle rose into the sky, no one could find you or the princess. When news of your disappearance made its way here to Lookout Landing... Okay, so I didn't come from here. It's just everybody heard about it because I'm her royal guard or whatever. So, yeah, okay, I guess that would get around. Well, I heard Purah went into a serious panic. Lookout Landing? Tell me about this place. This place is known as Lookout Landing. When the gloom began to seep up from under Hyrule Castle, Purah started observing it from here. But now we're all here looking out for any signs of Princess Zelda. The whole effort is coordinated from this place. Purah's in that building over there. Please report to her right away. She'll want to know you're safe. Okay. I haven't been talking to people multiple times. Should I be? I'll never forget that awful day when you two disappeared and no one could find you. The way Purah went into a serious panic. It seems like a lot of people have very similar things to say the second time you talk to them. I don't know how important it is that I make sure to check all of that. Ladder. Jump to go up ladder faster. Yes. A thing that normal people do all the time. Is there actually nobody up here? Being a lookout at the Lookout Landing. Like, what's the freaking... Why is there a walkway if there's nobody on it? Did you just build this place before you realized that you didn't have enough people to actually man it properly? Is that what's going on here? Wait, is there anybody up here, maybe? Hello? No, it's just for me to look around? Horses! I could really use a horse. I had horses once. I wonder if I actually do still have horses, or if they're in my house, much like all the stuff that I don't have anymore. I'm guessing they won't let me have the stuff that I had in the previous game, though, right? Since otherwise, why would I bother needing to buy it again? Then again, if you're playing this game first instead of the first one first, for some reason, which, you know, seems like an ill-advised thing to do, but... Huh? Yeah, okay, hi. I mean, you could be doing that, in which case you'd have to buy everything. I don't know. Hi. Copera. Huh? Link? Are you alone? What? Where's Princess Zelda? Oh, never mind. You better go talk to Purah right away. I think she's in the research lab. That's the building with the telescope. Everyone's just going to say that to me, and maybe I should just acquiesce and go do the thing, I suppose. But what's this, though? I was wondering about the... Oh, wait, this is... It's like a Sheikah shrine, isn't it? It's got the symbol on it and everything. Can I actually go in there? I would like to. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Ha-ha! I'm here. What is this place, though? I have no idea. Why am I damp? Oh, because I just fell in a puddle earlier. Right. That wasn't even that long ago. I don't know how I forgot. Maybe because I don't pay that much attention. I'm not sure. It's a possibility. Wait. Robbie? Robbie, is that you? He's commenting on my footsteps, but that's totally Robbie, isn't it? So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about Robbie. In Age of Calamity, which is set before the 100 years of Ganon throwing Hyrule into the Calamity, essentially, Robbie was a normal grown person. Like, he was big. And I mean, I can get, like, if you get old, your body might shrink because you kind of get, like, shriveled up, like your spine bends in. Some people, you know, there's like a stereotype, particularly in Japanese media, where old people tend to be all hunched over and their spines are kind of curved, you know? I can't demonstrate it because you can't see me, but Robbie didn't do that. Robbie just got smaller, which is weird. Because you weren't small at one point. But anyway, hi. How are you doing, Robbie? Ah, what an excellent night. Hey, you! Where have you been? Robbie, head of Purah Development. Why are you the head of Purah Development instead of Purah? Don't answer that. Tell me later. For now, you should hurry and go talk to Purah. She's been in a tizzy ever since you and the princess disappeared. She's in the building with the telescope up on the 2nd floor. Go see her and give her some peace of mind, will ya? I could do that, I suppose, but I've been beating around the bush and talking to everybody else first because that's how I am. Who are you? Anson. So those balloon things that fell from the sky are called Zonite devices. Balloon things? Wait, these things? I don't think I've seen anything like that, but that's a Zonite device, is it? Okay. I wonder if I'll learn to put one in a bubble at some point. There's still so much we don't know about them. But trust my boss, Purah, to take a thing we know so little about and turn it into something useful. She's the sharpest person in Hyrule, a creative genius. Are you just, like, trying to mutter to yourself in a way that you get promoted if Robbie overhears you? Presumably if Purah overhears you? I don't know. She's in the building with the... Oh, right, she's right in there. Maybe that is it. I don't know. Hi. Bye. Apparently don't want to talk to me. That's okay. Anybody else I should check in with? What are you doing? Not making much headway on that log, I gotta say. Just a bit more. Carson, sorry, I've got my hands full right now. If it's building materials you're after, I suggest you start by cutting a tree down. After that, hey, hold on, wait a second. Carson, aren't you one of the people from the building agency that... I think you are. Hello? I thought that might be you, Link. Wow, what a relief, you're safe. I was seriously worried about you. Where have you been, anyway? Sorry, I'm just relieved you're back. So you know Purah's here, right? You gotta see her right away if you haven't yet. But wow, I can't even tell you how happy I am to see her at Lookout Landing. Great, cool. Can I help you with this? I'm much better at chopping wood up than you are, apparently. Whack, there you go, great. Took care of it. Did you need the wood? Anything to say about that? No? Purah always keeps it together, but I'm betting if she sees you, she'll probably lose her cool. Everyone's been worried about you since the princess disappeared, but Purah, she's been really worried. Oh, okay, cool. Well, then he puts away his axe, because apparently job's done. Good, I helped. I'm a helper. Night has fallen, meanwhile. I should probably actually go talk to Purah, huh? Okay. Okay, I'll go talk to Purah. What's this? Zonite. Can I actually take this? Aw, Robbie, come on. Wait a minute! What do you think you're doing? Taking the Zonite? Joshua needs that for her chasm research. Don't touch any of it without her permission. I'll get in big trouble if you do. I mean, why do I care if you get in trouble, Robbie? Fine. Fine. I guess it's fine. Where's Purah? Is she upstairs? Huh? What the heck? Pose. Like the ghosts? Why is this statue talking? Pray? Pose. I prayed to a rock and it said pose. I don't even... I'm just going in here, okay? Wait. This is a way out. That was just a path through the building. This is not the building with the telescope on it. I walked in the wrong building. Okay, alright. We'll just go over to this one. It's this one. Yeah, this one. How do I... Door? Here? Maybe here. This seems like a promising... Nope. No. Okay, alright, wise guy. How do you get inside the building? Exactly. There's a landing up there. Do I have to go up onto the 2nd level? I do, don't I? This is her basement. It's all part of the same building. Not a basement so much. It's like a walkway. Not a walkway. Storage. It's a storage room underneath the stairwell. What a big fancy thing. Doc looks busy. Who this? Who you? Hi. What's your deal? You're a small child with glasses that match Purah's, but you're not Purah.
What?
Joshua, that hair, those eyes, Doc! Oh. Dr. Purah! The swordsman! The swordsman has returned! Great, I've accidentally summoned Purah. I think. There she is. She got bigger. She sure did.
Okay. Now where have you been?
You have a voice. Look at you. And Robbie glasses.
Yankee, you're not a ghost, are you?
Don't think so yet.
Hey,
What?
That looks interesting.
Doesn't it? I can't read it. Also, yes, my hand is different. I had a transplant.
Phew. One step at a time.
So I take it the de-aging process worked out? Wow, that's a lot of eyeshadow.
What exactly happened?
Good question. Head of Lookout Landing Purah. There she is! Great. So she's no longer a child, but she's also not an old woman, despite being over 100 years old. Well, good job, Purah. You figured it out. I will confess it's not a...
So when
Whoops.
you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule Castle, you discover a mysterious mummy
Oh, very mysterious.
which suddenly reanimates.
Yeah, I can't imagine who it was.
Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes.
Apparently.
That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell.
Yeah, I would think that is correct. The ruins fell. I wonder what... I see the things falling from the sky,
Later, you wake up on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy.
and the ghost that was behind the arm, yes.
Get the Purah pad from an unusual creature. And learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Rauru.
Who I think is dead? He seems pretty dead.
The Master Sword disappears.
Oh, right, because I didn't know Zelda got
Hear
it.
the princess's voice and find your way here.
Yeah, that sums it up. Right, I was going to say it's not an entire surprise to me that Purah looks like that because the internet got very excited that Purah looked like that. I tried to avoid spoilers for this game as much as I could, but like, the internet got very excited that Purah looked like that. Anyway, ...
What?
Then,
What?
are you saying you came from up there? Yeah. Why is that visible now? I swear that wasn't up there before. Explain? No? This Rauru you met, I think that's what the first king of Hyrule is... Oh! Oh! Somehow I didn't make the connection that was... Oh! Oh! Wow, excuse me. Yeah, I'm still getting over having my voice being a little bit weird sometimes. So, wow. Okay, give me a second. When I was drawing all sorts of similarities between Rauru and the king of Hyrule, Bosperamus, whatever his friggin' name is, I thought I was just being like... making it a vague funny. It wasn't even that funny. But no, it runs in the family that they get to persist when they're dead and then turn into green smoke and vanish when they're done sending me off on a mission. He was not, in fact, Zelda's other dad. He was Zelda's, ancient ancestor grandfather type guy. Great, okay. And he was the one that all the carvings were about. He was the one who married the first Zelda? That must be weird. Tutoring Zelda when she's the reincarnation of your long-dead wife, I think? Anyway, sure, go ahead. Are they one and the same? So much of this doesn't make sense yet. But I'm certain that mummy you found under the castle must be related to the upheaval. Yeah, probably. I did sort of unseal him. I mean, he was on the way to unsealing at the time. It probably wasn't my doing, necessarily. But anyway, the castle rising up, the ruins falling down from the sky. The mummy must be connected to it somehow. How do we not know who Ganondorf is? And then there's the most important detail of all. You're sure that you heard the princess speak to you? I did, yeah. And she gave you a clear message to find her, but not where she is. Yeah, it was a little bit, well, on... Well, no, I guess last time she wanted me to find her, she did know where she was, though, didn't she? She did. If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. Maybe she's trapped beneath the castle and needs help. That settles it. I know you only just returned, Link, but I need you to meet up with the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you two. The captain in charge of the search is named Haz. Work with them to find the princess as quickly as you can. I have to imagine that outside of the game, I would have known who Haz is, right? Theoretically, like if Link were to vanish, they would probably send somebody who knows what he looks like to go find him. Whatever, it's fine. Apparently, I don't remember anything, and that's fine. Maybe Link just never remembers anything. He just has very low object permanence.
Yes.
Yes, I know that mummy may still be lurking around here. I know that mummy may still be lurking somewhere around there. I mean, presumably, yes. Which is concerning to say the least, but we have more immediate problems to deal with right now. Are you sure about that? You didn't see that? Okay, listen, it's fine. I'm counting on you, Linky. I forgot you called me that up until that cutscene just happened. Character profiles. I have character profiles now? Look at this. Purah, head of Lookout Landing. The highest authority on ancient technology, she has served Princess Zelda's family for much of her life and has worked with the princess to research the Zonai civilization. Most recently, they started an investigation into the outbreak of gloom. She has used herself as a test subject in her experiments and survived somehow. Despite being over a century in age, she reversed her aging to the extreme and actually looked like a child not too long ago. How long ago was that, actually, that she looked like the picture on the right? How long has it been? I don't even know. She's Ashika. She sure is. To the Kingdom of Hyrule. I did it. I'm in Hyrule now. Hooray. Joshua, would you stop staring at me like that, please? Hi.
What?
Poor Princess Zelda. All alone beneath the castle with that creepy mummy. I don't even know what I'd do if it were me down there. Just thinking about it gives me the willies. Swordsman, you gotta rescue Princess Zelda. Why do you call me that? I have a name. It's like a pretty well-known one around here, I think, anyway. I'm kind of surprised you don't just call me Linky as well, you know? But anyway, hello, Purah. If the princess really did tell you to find her, then you'd better do so, and quickly. Captain Oz has been leading a search below the Hyrule Castle. Talk to him and see how he can help out. You must reach the princess quickly if she's there. I'm counting on you, Link. Oh, you actually just said it normal this time. Neat. Neat. Anyway. What are we doing here? Can I go in your lab? I'm doing it. I can't read, though. What do we got? What do we got? You got a diary I can read? It's kind of a tradition of mine. Lenses, papers everywhere, but nothing I can read. Map. Huh. Well, this seems like it would almost be relevant in some sense. Let me look here. Okay, so we got the Lost Woods at the top. We got Death Mountain in the top right. I guess this is basically what this is the Hyrule I'm familiar with. There are circled places, though. I have a feeling that that's going to be important, you know? I wonder if I can I... Can I genuinely not get on the table? Come on. There we go. I knew I could do it. All right. Oh, wait. I can examine it now. Not that I'm standing on it. Can I not examine it from the floor? I can't. What the heck? Why is this a thing? All right. Hang on. Examine. Examine. No. Oh, it's that book. It's that book. Okay. Give me a second here. I just want to... If I stand on top of it and point my camera down... I'm way too close. Okay. Can I take a picture of it from over here? I really can't get a good angle on this thing, huh? Alright, listen, it's fine. Just look at the book. We'll just read the book like a normal person. Notes on the upheaval. Read notes about them? Yes. On that day, the land shook, and huge chasms that seemed bottomless opened in the ground. That's not very scientific. Seemed bottomless. You should be doing some tests there, Purah. The clouds billowed and rolled as floating islands appeared in the skies, raining chunks of ruins down on us. Okay, so they appeared when this happened. Interesting. I wonder why they were hidden before. And strangest of all, Hyrule Castle began to float in the air, but not by as much as you would expect. It's hard to believe this is our world now. Whoever started calling it the upheaval had the right idea. Next page. An evil-looking haze surged up from the chasms that opened on the surface. We've never seen anything like that before. That's certainly new. The haze weakens everything it touches. People fall ill when exposed to it, and it has another curious property as well. As if guided, the miasma coiled about our weapons. There isn't a single weapon we know that hasn't decayed as a result. Wow, that's a problem. Is that the same miasma that got my Master Sword? I guess it probably is. Then how come I've seen weapons that weren't decayed? Was it just because they were in the Sky Islands? I don't know. We're calling the stuff Gloom. That seems appropriate enough. We decided to call the islands hanging in the sky Sky Islands. Simple and to the point as best it seemed. I suspect, based on the design motifs on them, that the ruins falling from the sky are Zonai in origin. We still understand so little about the Zonai civilization. All we know is that it flourished in the sky. Oh, man. Purah, I'm so sorry that the king of the Zonai civilization was available to you as a resource and now has not anymore. Because I have banished him by mistake. Kind of how it goes. I guess I didn't banish him, I just put him to rest. It's not quite the same thing, is it? I don't know. While it's true that the upheaval has posed major problems in every aspect of life in Hyrule, I can't deny that it's presented us with an opportunity to answer questions we've long had about our history. Purah, you actually wrote out the word in your book. Like, why? Anyway, next page. We started investigating the fallen ruins in the Sky Islands. Our best lead is a report from the chief of Kakariko Village that some unusual ruins and engraved slabs have fallen there. The chief of Kakariko. I'm sure I met him in the previous game. Her. You're not talking about Impa, are you? If you were talking about Impa, I feel like you just say Impa, but... And probably is Impa or somebody who works directly for her. So I don't know who the chief is. Anyway, I decided to have the Zonai survey team work out of Kakariko Village in Necluda, southeast of Lookout Landing. Okay, sounds good. I should probably go talk to them at some point. The ruins that fell on Kakariko Village are massive. They fell on the village? You can see them from all the way here at Lookout Landing. I'll have to have a look at that. The crater left by the castle's rise is still spewing gloom. It's kept us from making any progress with our investigation. We still don't know anything about where the princess and Link have gone. Why am I the only one whose name you've used? Not Zelda, not Impa, just me. Okay. The upheaval occurred very soon after Princess Zelda and Link left to explore beneath Hyrule Castle. I fear the two events are related. Yeah, a little bit. Little bit, as it turns out. Oh, here's another map. But my camera is so zoomed in that I feel like any shot I get of these maps is not going to be very useful. Here, let me see. Yeah, can I actually not... If there is a way for me to change the zoom of my camera, I don't know how to do it. So I guess I'm not going to worry about it for just now, but I should probably make a note of the stuff that she's got on her walls here. If only I could read. I can read books, but stuff on the walls? Nah. Either I don't have time or I just don't feel like being literate enough for it. I don't know. What do we got up here? One of her frogs with glasses on. Very much her calling card, as far as I know. Purah's, that is, of course. And looks like a bedroom for the two of them. Diary! Yeah! Read Purah's diary, you know I'm gonna. A stairway leading deep beneath Hyrule Castle has been discovered. Even Princess Zelda didn't know about it, so it seems safe to assume it's a secret move even from royal legend. We have confirmed that gloom emanates from that location, meaning something down there must be causing it. I appointed Princess Zelda and Link to investigate. You appointed us to do that? You appointed us to do that. Who's actually in charge around here? I mean, I guess you, but, like, theoretically, Hyrule is a monarchy, right? And, like, the king is... There's a picture of Zelda there. And me, come to look at it, rather. But isn't she in charge, you would think? Okay, anyway, you appointed us to do the thing. Sure. Actually, it would be more accurate to say that Princess Zelda volunteered for the job before I had the chance. Well, okay, that seems in character. I know beyond a doubt that there is no team more qualified for such a task, and yet I can't escape this feeling of dread. You mean gloom? I've decided to store this diary in 4 volumes. That way, if a nosy someone reads it, they'll only have a quarter of it. I guess my reputation precedes me? Such ideas are the fruits of genius. As for the first one, I think I'll entrust it to... who else but Impa? Speaking of Impa, she's had a cute habit of hiding important items underneath things ever since she was a child. I have a fond memory of when she forgot about a cushion... when she forgot about a hidden steam bun beneath a cushion and then sat on it. Squashed flat! Diaries are flat to begin with, but as they are more important than a bun, I hope she finds a better hiding spot than a cushion. Impa's sitting on the diary, isn't she? Does Impa ever leave her seat? Have I ever seen her leave her seat? I'm not sure I have. Huh. Okay, well, cool. Apparently now there's a little subquest to go find chunks of Purah's diary. Well, allow me to get right on that. I want to jump on that thing, can I? No, Link, I want you to jump on the thing. The dangling thing over there. I don't know what it is. Ah! Okay, what is that, though? Is it like a fish? Like a model fish? Can I climb walls? Why can I not climb walls? Is it just because it's not polite? I mean, I guess that's a reason, but like, have you noticed my behavior in the rest of the game? I feel like I wouldn't be stopped by such thing. I'm on it! I did it! I made it! Oh, you know what this is? It's one of the Zonai wing machines, isn't it? It's just really bashed up. I should just pop one out in front of her and, really freak her out, you know? Take out one of them bubbles, you know? Yeah. I could do that, but it seems like a waste. Well, I don't know. Maybe it'd be useful. Do you think she'll have anything to say about it? Let me... Oh, that was the door automatically closing. I saw it slide in from the right side of the screen, and I thought something was actually happening. I guess I could pop out a fan? Then again, you know, they're pretty useful. But I can always go get more, I guess. Sure, take out device. There. Purah, I brought you a thing. Do you want a thing? Here. It's for you! Is this not working out? I guess she doesn't care. Here. Here? There? No? Okay, listen, I'm just gonna put it here. And then, can we talk about it? No? No, okay. She just wants me to go find the guy, whose name I already forgot, even though she just said it and I clicked through it fast enough where I could not read it. Alright, fine. Robbie, you got anything new to say now that I've talked to Purah?
Hey, you! Do you have any idea how worried we'd been? So that's the arm, huh? I overheard Purah talking about it. I see. Yeah, it's pretty weird, all right. Nope, now is not the time for distractions. That's gotta wait until later. Anyway, I hear you got yourself the Purah pad now. You know, that Purah pad of yours can get a lot more powerful.
That's sure a noise you just made.
I know it's real potential. I got big plans for that device, but first I need to help Joshua with her investigation into the depths. But then, oh yes, then I will head back to the lab in Hotno Village to resume my research. So once I'm able to finish up here, you should join me there.
Okay, that's kind of what I expected for upgrades. That's usually how things are with Robbie. Plus, if he leaves, then probably I can take this stuff. Who was it that you said didn't want me to take this stuff, Robbie? One more time, please. Was it Joshua? It is Joshua. Joshua needs it for chasm research, okay. But Joshua isn't going to invite me to help with whatever that is until, probably until I do the thing that they want me to do, right? That's usually how it goes. There's a sequence to these things, an order, you know? What am I going to do with this fan? Can I just, like... Can I just sort of... stick it to this frog? I can't. Well, that is disappointing, but, well, it's a present for you, Purah. You do what you want with it. It probably will just vanish, I know. I recognize how the game works. But listen, it's the thought that counts, right? Let's talk to this guy. Standing in the middle of the room, all important like. Link, that's me.
Scorpus, wow, you have a name. Glad to have you back, Link. My name is Scorpus. I have been charged with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place, any at all, come right to me. I will answer as best I can. Now please, allow me to open up the emergency shelter.
Thank you? Why is it closed, if it's for emergencies? It seems like an emergency right now, doesn't it?
Hey, it's me! Open up!
Who's... Well, I mean, this is neat and all, but it seems a little extra, doesn't it? Is this more ancient technology that we didn't actually have any responsibility for? That seems possible. Neat.
This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want.
Okay, thank you. Anything else to say?
Can I fill you in on anything here at Lookout Landing?
What's the latest?
What is the latest? We here at the emergency shelter have a rule. The newest team member has to do the cooking. Our current cook has been grumbling that after coming up with a new menu every day, he's starting to run out of ideas. Reminds me of my time as cook. After a while, I gave up and started throwing apples on the fire.
But that usually causes like a heat spire that takes them up into the lower stratosphere. Strange, that.
Oh, sorry, I was reminiscing.
Lookout Landing?
Purah turned Lookout Landing into the central base for coordinating efforts to find Princess Zelda. Originally, she established this fort to study the gloom that started seeping from Hyrule Castle. Only researchers and members of the Zonai survey team worked here. But once the princess went missing, everyone wanted to help, so they've been coming in ever since. We're like one big growing family.
Okay, well, tell me about your equipment.
Lookout Landing was built on top of the royal family's emergency shelter. We don't have much equipment in there, but we do have the essentials like beds and a cooking pot. Feel free to use those. If you need armor or cooking ingredients from your travels, you'll find all that at Mubs' shop up here.
Why on earth don't people sell weapons? I mean, I know there's the thing with the gloom corrupting all the weapons that exist right now, but like, I just automatically slide down. I don't climb down ladders like a normal person. That's amazing. But nobody sells them, despite the fact that they seem to break really easily. Although maybe that's just me. I don't know. Hi. Monty. Link, welcome, welcome. Call me Monty. You will find me employed as the gatekeeper of this fine establishment. This is the emergency shelter where all are welcome. Please stay as long as you like. Well, why don't you tell me about it too? Indeed, this place was originally used by the royal family as a safe haven in times of need. It's quite old, so we've been fixing it up as we go, you see. At this point, we stockpiled some supplies, and I find it to be downright cozy. Up until the point that I pick up everything in the room and put it in my pocket. That's how I do. What are you doing here? I, Monty, have been tasked with the illustrious duty of watching the entrance of this renowned emergency shelter. My tasks involve taking orders from my superiors regarding when to open or shut the entryway. A noble task indeed.
Aye.
Watch your footing when using the ladder. The ladder. If only one could go straight through the ceiling rather than using a tiresome ladder. But I digress. Straight through the ceiling, huh? Well, that's an idea. Wonder how I'd go about doing something like that. That's definitely quite a hint you've given me. Oh, wait, never mind. I have a specific ability for doing just that, so if you would go ahead and close it, I could actually get out that way. It would be fantastically handy. You're dressed like a Sheikah person. Look at all this dust. I'm looking. Hi. You look familiar. Jaren. Hey, I know that face. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Wow, that's a heck of a rule you've got. I mean, at least you probably have a lot of people you're friendly with, but like, they're bokoblins and stuff. Anyway, please, Link, help yourself to anything in this shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you dare go making a mess of this place or kicking up dust. I spent so much time cleaning in here, and there's still endless amounts of dust. Where does all this dust even come from, anyway? Dust, huh? Why? Why does this spot specifically get so dusty? I'm fed up with all the dust. Anyhow, help yourself to anything in the shelter. Use it how you want, but don't kick up dust. You mean like... Like that? Does that kick up dust? No, it doesn't? Okay, well, that's fine. I want to go on a survey. Do you? Who are you? Sila. Remnants of the Zonai civilization have started popping up all over. This calls for the Zonai survey team. Well, it should call for that, but instead they got me hanging out here until further notice. I even spent loads of hours memorizing everything in the Zonai survey team book over there. Guess the best thing I can do now is to stay on top of the news in each region, so I'm even more prepared when the call comes. Freezing temperatures bring feathery shivers to Rito. The Rito are all over the newspaper lately. They live out in the Hebra region, if I recall. It's in the snowfields of northwest Hyrule. Some surveyors grouse about going there because of how cold it is, when all they need to do is bring proper gear and supplies for cold resistance and go to the Rito Inn to sleep on a luxurious fluffy down bed. I know it's important to be on standby here, but I wish they'd send me out on a survey already. Sorry to hear that. Good luck with that. I guess they have other things to worry about, like the princess being missing. Hi. Chemo. Today in the Lucky Clover Gazette, mysterious shrines appear all over the world overnight. Isn't that convenient? That's never happened before. Shrines appear everywhere due to shifts caused by the upheaval. With Purah as their leader, the Zonai survey team begins thorough investigations the world over. And then stops immediately because the princess is gone. Huh, guess this paper's a little old. Guess so. Hey, what's your deal? Garini. So you're Link, huh? Some of the soldiers were just telling me. As a simple man from Lurelin, I'm a little starstruck. We don't see a lot of celebrities back home. I've been to Lurelin, but let's talk about it. Lurelin Village. It's a fishing town in East Necluda, far to the southeast. It used to be a popular resort thanks to its sandy white beaches and gorgeous views of the sparkling sea, but then pirates. Then we got attacked by pirates. Now no one's living there, let alone running the shops. But listen to me getting all gloomy. There is an upside. If not for the pirates, my wife and I wouldn't have come here. I should just shut my trap and enjoy the charms of Lookout Landing. Say, did you see those books they have here? I tried reading one the other day. Complete gibberish. How can the Zonai survey team make sense of that stuff? I don't know. Is your wife the person upstairs who also talked about the pirates? Probably, huh? Hi, what's your deal? Wartsworth. It's the same Hyrulean script, and yet it's so different from our modern language. I still have a lot to learn. You kind of got an accent because your name is Wartsworth. Wow, look at your face. Look at this guy's face. It's like it stops and then it keeps going. Like they just took the bottom and they stretched it out like it was the intro to Mario 64. Don't tell me, based on your stature, physique, and distinctive right arm, you must be Link. Am I right? Purah has told me so much about you. How does she know about my arm? How would she know about my arm? I came right here from her house. She does get around, huh? I'm Wartsworth. My research specialty is ancient Hyrulean. And by ancient Hyrulean, I don't mean the text found in the ring ruins, but something different. It's what we call the language used at the time of Hyrule's founding. Our modern language is built on that foundation. These books here are written in that ancient tongue. They'd look like gibberish to your average Hyrulean. Are you curious about ancient Hyrulean? I don't have anything to show you as things stand now. But I'm sure I'll someday have results posted and ready for all to see at the lab at Kakariko Village. Well, that's interesting. Will I actually get to read it eventually? Let me look at this book. ZST, 3 big ideas. Read the Zonai survey team's 3 big ideas? Yes. Surveying shrines. The mysterious ruins that appeared due to the upheaval with strange dome-like protrusions we're calling shrines. Can't imagine why you call them that. Certainly it's not. Once you walk in the front door, it prints the name of the place that says blah shrine directly in your eyes, I guess. I don't know how it works. They are believed to be from the Zonai civilization, but exact details regarding these shrines are unknown. When observing shrines as well as fallen ruins, take note of their shape, the sky above, and the surrounding environment. Okay. Take note of their shape, the surrounding ruins, and the surrounding environment? I immediately, my brain just destroyed that. Their shape, the sky above, and the surrounding environment. Huh. Okay, I'll try to make a note of that, I guess. Surveying chasms. Large holes appeared all over the world after the upheaval. They release gloom and are known as chasms. Gloom is physically harmful to people. Direct contact should be avoided. If the effects of gloom are making you feel ill, evacuate from the chasm immediately. Do you have, like, gas masks or something? Can I have one? Before entering any chasm, be sure to ask permission from Joshua, the leader of the chasm surveys. She's a little girl. Did Purah reverse her age as well? Is she's more adult and responsible than she looks? Or is she actually a little girl and you just made her in charge anyway because she's Purah's second? I don't know. Our team's purpose. We of the Zonai survey team were founded and tasked by Princess Zelda to study ruins and ancient documents. Through the lens of archaeological understanding, it is her hope that we will uncover the deep history of Hyrule. Due to the upheaval, many ruins from the Zonai civilization came crashing down from the sky. That's, I mean, apparently due to the, yes, but, like, where were they? We have known very little of the Zonai, but we may now have evidence that their culture once flourished in the sky above. Our chief executive is Tauro, the first individual in the world to find a clue to deciphering Zonai scripts. Our current surveys are wholly focused on learning more about the Zonai civilization. Research results are shared out to specialists at the base in Kakariko Village. Okay, cool. What was that? Wait, I'm sorry. What was the name of your team leader? Wasn't a name I recognized, I don't think. Tauro. Tauro. Or Toro, depending on how you want to read it. Another person who probably would have loved Dr. Rauru back before he, turned into green fog. Hi.
Oh?
Burmano. Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I'm sorry, everybody gets a voice based on the first noise they make when I talk to them, and that's yours now. I can say that because I'm a newcomer, too. My name's Burmano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was really looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to my rich, full flavor. My nose is directing an aroma. Detecting an aroma, even. A sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be? Do you have an apple? No. Right, of course. As if you just magically have one. My nose is rarely mistaken, but I understand. Now, if you did have an apple, I'd let you in on some fruit and mushroom mix goodness, so keep that in mind. All right. I'll give you an apple. I'll give you as many apples as you want, dude. I've got no apples. Okay, take an apple. 1 apple. Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you first crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. I'm calling it Burmano's Special Fruit and Mushroom Mix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? That is a generic fruit and mushroom mix like any fruit and mushroom mix I've ever made. There's not even any apple in it. Look at the graphic. This dish contrasts the sweetness of fruit with the savoriness of mushrooms. I read that as savoir-fairness. Anyway. I like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. I think I already have, but thanks for the advice. Great. Anything else to say? Thanks for bringing me that ingredient. You really saved my bacon. Now I can give the search party plenty of energy to keep up the hunt for Princess Zelda, by which I mean 2 hearts. If you need to cook, feel free to use this here pot. What here pot? This here pot? Neat. Perhaps I shall. I probably need some food anyway, you know? What do we got around here, I really got to figure out my sorting system a little bit better, but let's see here. Let's have some meat. And no, let's not actually have some meat. No meat. No. Put the meat down. Okay. Now, let's actually make a fish dish, yeah? We're gonna hold a fish. And to this fish we shall add herbs. And we shall add, what goes with fish? I mean, mushrooms are always a good choice, right? Sky shroom? Since most people probably haven't had one of those around here. Not that I'm not gonna give this food away regardless, but, you know. And an acorn and, oh, I don't know, apple. How about that? How about that? Cook it. How does that suit you? Steamed fish. Wow, I just sort of jammed everything inside the fish and we're leaving it that way. A refined dish made by wrapping a fresh fish in fragrant wild greens and cooking it. Well, cool, thanks. I don't have that many hearts. Why did I do that? I don't even know. Getting ahead of myself, that's what I'm doing. Hey, what's your deal?
Oh.
Kosi. Oh, hey, is that you, Link? I've been nose down, so I don't know what's been happening around me half the time. This is pretty involved, so I'm gonna keep sitting here while I wrench on this. You might have heard, but when the upheaval happened, all the weapons decayed. I poured so much energy into trying to fix them, but it's been no use. Yeah, tell me about that, decayed? Yeah, just before the upheaval, gloom began pouring out of the ground. It clung to the weapons, pulsing as if alive. We watched as the weapons rotted to pieces right before our eyes. It was all pretty wild, and I don't understand how it happened. At a time when Hyrule Castle can float, I've given up trying to make sense of most things. Oh, yeah. In case nobody has mentioned yet, you're welcome to the weapons over there. Though they probably won't be much use to you since they're, you guessed it, decayed. Well, okay, thanks. Anything else to say? Yeah, weapons decayed. I've been attaching various things to the tips of weapons. Okay, bye. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool, thanks. What do we got? Boko Reaper. An average sword used largely by travelers. The blade is decayed, but it can still serve its purpose. Wow, it's actually relatively powerful. They just sort of put a boko horn on the end of a stick. Or a hilt, really. Okay, what's this? Traveler's sword. An average sword used largely by travelers. The blade is decayed, but it can still serve its purpose. I see. I see. So the gloom decaying the weapons is the excuse for making it so that you should use fuse on all your stuff because otherwise it's the same as using a stick essentially because the blades just aren't sharp anymore. I did notice that the Traveler's Claymore looked all what's the word for it when it's metal and I can't like silver does it? I can't anyway, it looked mottled and weird, but I didn't actually look at the text for it for once, so, well, guess that's what I get for not paying enough attention. Is there anything I want to drop to pick up these things? I could drop the rock hammer, huh? Just put the rock hammer right here and take the Boko Reaper? Sure, that'll be fine. I have a sledgehammer, right? I do have a sledgehammer, right? I do. Okay, great. There we go. What's your deal? Atmos. Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all of my attention. Are you interested in the different people of Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. I mean, at one point I did spend a lot of time doing basically that same research myself, but sure, go ahead. When I'm out on deployment with the Monster Control crew, I spend hours poring over our maps. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable in Lookout Landing about Hyrule's various peoples and their towns and villages. Tell me about the peoples. Aside from us Hylians, there are 4 other peoples here in Hyrule. The Rito, the Gorons, the Zora, and the Gerudo. And we apparently don't count Bokoblins and such because they're made out of evil. Is that how it works? I see. And what about Koroks, for example? And I don't know, Bloopies seem fairly intelligent as these things go, and there's fairies, and I feel like you could do better. Anyway, right, those 4, sure, the 4 main regions. They each had a machine last time. Yes, go ahead. Each live in a different area and have their own unique traits, whether it's soaring the sky or feasting on rocks. And what would you say is the unique trait of Hylians? Is it our pointy ears and our latent racism? We Hylians also live in villages that reflect our unique cultures. The Sheik are renowned for their wisdom. In fact, our most prolific researchers are among them. The leader of Lookout Landing, Purah, is from the Sheikah tribe. Okay, tell me about the towns and villages. Hyrule has 8 major places that its various peoples call home. Explain. That's that same map that Purah had. Lookout Landing is located here in central Hyrule. How do you make that marker pulse like that? Impressive. Up northwest of here, there's Rito Village in Hebra. Wait, why is Lookout Landing listed on this? It's just a fort. is this actually a major hub of civilization for us? Are we that sparse these days? As, like, are sentient people just, like, mostly dead? I don't know. Anyway, Rito Village, sure, I've been there. Then there's Gerudo Town. That's located into the southwest in the Gerudo region. You'll find Goron City to the northeast in Eldin. Travel a bit further east and you'll come across Terrytown in Akala. Okay, so that place is still around. Good to know. I'll have to stop by there at some point. Not too far from there is Zora's domain. That's within the Lanayru region. I mean, not too far, like, as the crow flies, I guess. But I feel like vertically it's pretty different, isn't it? Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. Anyway. Continuing to southeast Hyrule, you'll come across a cluster of Hylian villages. These are within an area called Nakluda. Within that cluster, you'll find Kakariko Village, where the Sheikah live. I hear the village leader is quite lovely. If you're seeking a tranquil spot, Hotno Village is worth a visit. I also hear it's become Hyrule's center of fashion. Finally, there's Lurelin Village. It's a wonderful getaway destination. Many of the aforementioned towns and villages have been deeply affected by the upheaval. If removing even a fraction of the monsters helps soothe the peoples of Hyrule, and that's what we'll do. Okay. Our monster control crew is on patrol each day, gathering information from everyone, everywhere. Well, what about you, then? I work with the monster control crew. We're tasked with protecting everyone from monsters. There's been an uptick in their population since the upheaval. But I'm not really the most skilled in combat. So instead, I use my knowledge of the area to help determine where we should make deployments. Okay, cool, thanks. Bye. There's been an increase in the number of unfamiliar monsters since the upheaval as well. Be careful out there. Yeah, I've noticed there's something out there called Horriblins now, which, like I say, very on the nose. I feel like one of us named that, huh? Probably. Hi. How are you doing? I haven't done any more shrines. Hope you're okay with that. Anything to say? You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their lights of blessing, I can offer you great power, but you have to actually do the thing. Okay, bye. Bye. Anybody else down here I haven't talked to? Yes! Who are you? Hello.
Oh.
Dion. Link, right? You really are that Link guy, aren't you? I heard folks talking about you, and your face matches the one on the poster. Oh, sorry. You wanted a bed, yeah? You can go ahead and take whatever empty bed you like. I guess there's one. So that one? Okay. Nappin' sleep talking is... Nappin'? His name is Nappin'. Nappin' sleep talking is particularly audible here, so you probably want to bed a little farther from him. His physical condition has been deteriorating ever since he investigated one of the chasms. That's despite how long he's been back, which has been quite a while. He still hasn't made much of a recovery. Well, tell me about the chasms. The upheaval created massive openings across the land known as chasms. In fact, there's one nearby just beneath Hyrule Castle and another to the south of Lookout Landing. But if you go plumbing those depths, you'll come across plenty of gloom. You touch that stuff and your health will take a turn for the worse. Anyway, there's a young girl named Joshua who's been heading up investigations into the chasms, and everyone thinks that's normal for some reason. Despite her age, she's been leading the charge. Pretty remarkable, if you ask me. Apparently, I don't think it's normal. So, never mind. I spoke too soon. In your voice. Hi, Nappin. How are you? Nope. Not going near chasms anymore. Nasty gloom, it's everywhere. Making everyone sick. Making me sick. Glad I ate that yellow plant stuff from the gloom specialist. Any more gloom and I'd be canoeing down old Death River. What's Death River? Does it come from Death Mountain? Work my tail off for Joshua. Kid runs circles around Purah and Robbie. She loves research. Me, I'm sick to death of chasm research. At least I'm starting to feel better. But I think I'll lie low and keep lying here. Okay, cool. Yellow plant stuff? Can you give me more information? I did it all for Joshua, but I can't go near chasms anymore. I don't care what's down there. Nasty gloom, it's everywhere, making everyone sick. Okay, yellow plant stuff. Okay, well, I think I've talked to everybody down here. I think. Sure, good. I think we're good here. So, can I get you to close up the door? How does it work exactly? Is this... Oh, there's a little crank here, but I can't operate it, so I guess I have to just climb out like a normal person. Even though technically I could warp my way through the ceiling, which would be pretty neat. All right, Scorpus, I finished up down there. How you doing?
Oh.
Can I fill you in anything? No, you can't. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. What did you just say about Hudson Construction? As you come and go, you might find new facilities popping up here thanks to Hudson Construction. It's nice to see this place changing to meet our needs. Yeah, particularly given that it's listed as one of the major hubs of civilization around here, which I guess this is about as big as the average city around here. There just aren't that many of us in general, huh? Considering how many of us wander from town to town, in my experience, it's a little bit surprising, that. But I guess there's just a lot of wanderers and travelers and whatever. Sure, I guess that's fair. Have I checked out the entire village at this point? I don't know. There is somebody on the walkway over there. Look at that! Whoa, 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 whoa. You really gotta close this door up, man. I wish I could ask you to do it, but you just stand there. You have one duty, and you're just not doing it. I guess that's fine. I don't even remember where the guy I was looking at the walkway is anymore. Where'd he go? There he is! He, she, whoever. Can I actually get there from here? Is there a walkway around Purah's place? Yes. Well, actually, this goes up to the telescope, though. So this is not what I was looking for, but I did want to go check out the telescope at some point, so let's go up here. Can I go over here? Whoa. What's this? What are you? I have no idea what you are. Why can't I do anything with you? It's got like a square hole on it. Almost looks like a keyhole of some sort, but I've never seen anything like this, aside from that it looks like the ancient technology that Zelda was digging up in the previous game. I don't know. I wish I could ask Purah about it, but I can't even interact with it, so what do I know? Oh, this is how the telescope works. Look through. Yes, look through, please. Ooh, okay. Are we just focused directly on the castle? Is that what's going on here? That is what's going on here. Okay. Sure, that does look like the castle. It's rather decayed, which I guess is how things go whenever Ganon shows up. He does like to take chunks out of the castle, which is kind of so lucky he didn't, throw it into space. Feels like that, would have been the natural course of action, unless he needs it for some reason. I guess every Zelda boss needs a dungeon, huh? Something like that. All right, cool. Well, good. There's a construct over there. Oh, this is outside the walls, isn't it? Haha. This is part of the ruins from the sky. It just dropped there and happens to be standing up still, which is convenient. And I guess that's the walls around the castle? Maybe. Yeah, they just have a really big wall around the castle. There's a huge amount of space inside that wall. I wonder why they built it. Fortifications, I assume, but I don't know. Seems a little bit paranoid. What are you going to put in between that wall and the castle? You could build the wall a lot closer to the castle and, save space. What do I know about it? Maybe they have, a forbidden zone that people aren't supposed to go into, or they did at one point. Probably not Zelda style so much, but I could see royal families having a thing like that. I don't know. Hey, look, a farmer guy. Over that way, he says. Okay, what over that way? I'm too short to look. Hi, what's up? Thad! Oh, it's Thad! I've seen you before! Why are you familiar? Did you used to be at Hateno Village? I feel like you were the guy staying out front, weren't you? You're a curious one, being up here when everyone's down below. The name's Thad. I'm from a place that's almost as far to the southeast as you can get from here. It's called Hateno Village. I know, you're my neighbor. You don't recognize me? What the heck? I've been worried about my family back home, so if you catch me sneaking a peek that way, well, that's why. Have you seen the ring-shaped ruins on the horizon? They're off to the southeast. But when I'm looking out that way, I'm thinking of what's beyond the ruins, my dear Hateno Village. So I'm keeping watch for monsters, of course, but I also keep seeing those strange ruins. Which then leads me to worry more about my family, who I left behind so I could help out here, and they didn't give you a weapon beyond a hoe. Which admittedly the hoes are pretty effective, and didn't rot for some reason. I guess Ganondorf didn't consider them to be weapons, and therefore didn't gloom them or whatever? I don't know. Tamana, Teebo, please be alright. I remember Teebo, I think. Do I remember Teebo? Well, I feel like I do. Ring-shaped ruins. What ring-shaped ruins? Oh, that thing! Ha ha ha, the donut in the mountains. Very good, very good. I didn't climb the thing over there, did I? How does one climb the thing over there? I walked through the door, and there was nothing to see in the base of it, but is there actually a way to climb it? Seems like something I'm interested in. I know Purah wants me to go talk to a guy, but I'll do that eventually. Can I read this? No. Can I look at it? Sword. Swing sword. These are kidneys. That's a guy with a spear. That's a list of equipment from Zelda 1, I think? That's the boomerang, isn't it? But there's a spear. There's several spears. Sun. Oh, it's the moon. Day, sunset, night. Is that a rocket? Bow. Arrow? No, nothing. That's a dash, meaning nothing. Is this training regimen, maybe? It could be a training regimen. I also didn't look at this. Archery, sword fighting, spears. It's probably training regimen stuff, huh? Probably. Probably. So, how do I climb the thing? I can't. Yeah, of course not. I was wondering if this was like a weird exception to how Ascension works, you know? But then why the heck would the Sheikah know about... Whoa! Know about Ascension? They have no reason to know about such things unless Zelda came and told them about it. And I don't know when Zelda was dealing with Rauru. Rauru seemed to know her pretty well, you know? Unless he was just thinking about the Zelda of the past and conflating all Zeldas, which I guess would be easy to do in his circumstances. Is there genuinely not a good way for me to climb this dang thing? It looks so climbable. It looks eminently climbable. At least up there it does. Do I just have to go straight up the side? It's got a little ledge on the edges, which I feel like is going to prevent me from doing exactly that, but let's try anyway. Oh no, I got it! I'm going. Do I have enough stamina for a task like this, though? That's a great question. It seems like there are enough places to rest where it should work out. But I don't know if that slope, that might be more vertical than I want it to be. In which case, I might be a little bit out of luck. If I can make it to that ledge up there. But I'm not sure I can do that. What if I let go here? Okay, I got a little stamina back, but I also lost a little progress. Let's just try it. Let's just go for it. Maybe I can do it. I didn't bring any stamina food with me, did I? I don't think I did. Oh, it's not even a good ledge for standing on. It's not good. It's no good. Oh, I can stand on this. I can stand on this. Is that worth anything? Probably not, but this is a little bit better than last time. Like, I started from higher up, so that's not nothing. You don't suppose there's like a ledge on another side that I can stand on or something like that? Like, why would they put a thing like this? It has all these handholds and banners and whatnot on it. If they didn't want somebody to go straight up the side of it, right? I'm in this world. They've met me. They know who I am. They wouldn't build something like this unless they were like, yeah, Link's gonna climb this. We should probably put something at the top for him, right? Right? That's usually how it works. People have been very considerate with putting stuff at the top of their towers in the past, and I expect that trend to continue, dang it. Can I stand here? Yes, I can! Ha ha! Oh, this is looking promising. Oh, it's a long way up, though. Alright, I'm going. Right up the side. I wonder if I'm supposed to be doing this. It really looks like I am supposed to be doing this, but what am I achieving, you know? Maybe I'm just getting myself a good vantage point of the area around? Why can I not climb any higher than this? It put me in crouch mode for some reason. Can I not be crouching? I can't jump? What if I stand here? Ah! Okay, come on. Yep, there we go. I don't know what that was all about. I got myself, like, stuck in a ledge or something like that. But we're still going. Okay, that ledge there does look like I can stand on it. How far up am I? Oh, pretty high. Pretty high, I would say. And they installed netting here. They specifically wanted me to climb this. Look at it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a low pixel count net. So maybe it wasn't entirely in their mind I would climb it, but like, you have to expect. If we give the player the ability to climb any surface, and they see a big tall thing, they're going to climb to the tall thing top, even if they weren't aware of map towers in the previous game. And I am, so here we are. It almost looks like a chain link fence, except, you know, made out of rope, I assume. What is going on over there? That was a chunk of ruins that just fell from the sky just now. Huh. I didn't realize the process was ongoing. Oh boy, can I do it? Yeah, we're up. Whew. Have I accomplished anything? Well, I certainly am up here now. Got a good view of whatever that mess is. That vortex cloud directly above, what direction am I facing? Do I have a compass? I know I can make the thing in the lower right I can have it orient to north, south, and such, but... Okay, hang on. That's the castle directly north of me, so presumably that's northwest, which means Rito territory? Guess it makes sense they'd have, you know, stuff up in the air. Because they bird people, you know? And there's Death Mountain with just a cube. A Borg cube nearby. Like you do. Then we got the ring-shaped ruins in the direction of the Ruto. Is that the mountain that dragon lived on? Back when the dragons were corrupted, you know? I had to climb up there and it was all cold and... Yeah, I think it is. Which means that this is Gerudo territory, right? Everybody's got these towers like the one I'm standing on right now. I feel like eventually there's got to be a purpose for these things, right? This has got to be meaningful in some fashion, but climbing to the top of it the way I did ain't it, apparently. Ah, yes. Shrines in the area. There are a couple of shrines in the area, and I should probably start out by... Wow. Right, the giant courtyard. I do remember the giant courtyard inside the walls now that I look at it. In any case, I should probably make a point of going to some shrines next time, huh? Maybe we should, pin a couple of them. Are there a couple things over here that I could unpin? Because, I mean, I pinned some things that aren't going to be relevant anytime soon, yeah? Can we remove that pin? I can't place any more pins, but how do I unplace pins? Do I have to go into my map to do that? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Delete pin. That's how it works. That's how it works. I'm not even in that region. Why would I go to the things? Crisis at Hyrule Castle. So you do want me to just go straight there, huh? Interesting. Well, let's pin the shrines in the general vicinity. Kind of neat that they want me to go to the place that I went last time, you know? Because it was the most dangerous, but nowadays it's only recently been re-inhabited by Ganon, so perhaps it's a little bit less instantly deadly? I don't know. Okay, I think that's all the shrines in the area, but in any case, I should probably stop for now, huh? I don't know if I actually accomplished that much, but I did talk to a lot of villagers, and kind of messed my voice up again, like you do, but... In any case, great, we met Purah, and she was like, hey, go do a thing. Which apparently is how this all got started, was her going and saying, go and do a thing, and then, you know, that happened. So good job, Purah. I guess I can't really blame her. It seemed like Ganondorf was on his way to awakening no matter what. It's just convenient, I guess, that we happened to walk into the room as it happened. I don't know exactly how it works, but it feels like some, you know, sympathetic reverberations were probably happening. That was the 3 Triforce holders in the same room for the first time in quite some time, I assume. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Next time, I guess we'll, meander over towards the castle and maybe do what Purah said. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm easily distractible. We'll see. See you then.